Hello everyone, it's me, DillysSims. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Speed Build Sunday, the day of the week where I build whatever I want because I can. For this speed build, I was kind of pressed for time. It's been a very interestingly hectic week and weekend. So, yeah. And it's not even like this weekend, like the most recent, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was like the weekend before, because usually the weekend before I would have everything pre-recorded, but I didn't. Like Tomb Raider, the 100 Baby Challenge, Soap Opera Legacy, I'd have all that done, and some speed builds. But no, I did not. Why? Because I was being lazy. So I have no one to blame but myself, but I don't like to blame myself, so yeah. Anyways, this is technically the 8-Sim Starter Home Challenge. I think that's what it's called. So there is a place for 8 Sims to stay at, and so I imagine that there's either the room downstairs is either the guest room or it's like the grandparents' room. So if you do have like some elderly Sims, I did put a room downstairs for your elderly Sims. And this house actually came under budget. I still had like an extra $1,000, which I was so shocked to see that it was so cheap, or that it came out so cheap, because I was like scared. I was so scared that I was gonna run out of money, right? But, you know, it just kind of worked out, and it all turned out great. This house, I could not have asked for a better house, like, especially for like a starter home. An 8-Sim starter home, because like it's 4 bedrooms, right? 5 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's not like 110% furnished. Like, it's definitely not the type of build I would do, but you know, it's whatever. I'm thinking about using this because after I built it, I saw quite a few flaws in the system or in the house, and I'm thinking about redoing it. Like, making it a little fixer-upper type of thing for an 8-Sim starter home. And I use a lot of cheap furniture. So all the beds are like the cheap used ones. The appliances in the kitchen are the cheap used ones. And when I took the screenshots of the house, I realized a couple of things. A, the downstairs Grandma and Grandpa's room, or guest room, whatever you want to call it, that room is missing a lot of stuff. I mean, the key items are there, like the bed and the nightstands, but there's no dresser because there's no room for a dresser, and there's not like a rug. There's no like wall decoration. It's just like a plain green room. Oh, and these these like ceiling lamps. Originally, like those circle ones are, I don't know how much. They're over $100, but I found a loophole in the system. Those are actually the children's lamps, like the ceiling lamps that are circular. And if you shrink them down, they're just small enough that they can pass for a regular light. So they're not like this ugly green color. Yes. I was excited to see that I could do that. I kept it very contemporary, no. Very conservative. This family is very conservative, very poor, technically, and I kept it very, very simple because, like I said, money was an option, and I, like, built this, and I want to say in, like, an hour and something minutes, because I drank some coffee, and I was like, okay, I need to get this done because I have work in, like, 7 hours, and then I still got, like, 6 hours of sleep because I finished it, took screenshots, and yeah, I knocked this shit out so quickly, like my life depended on it. Because it kinda does. I like to get these builds done for you guys. I like to do these. And I would actually do another 8-Sim Starter Home Challenge. Oh, and that curtain is like a one window curtain, but sized up on the first floor. The second floor doesn't really work too well because it chipped through this floor into the first floor. But it works really well on the second I said on the second story. On the first floor. It works very well on the first floor. So you don't have to spend as much money. I've just found many, many loopholes and, like, systems to make it work. The kitchen looks great. I mean, sure, those are not the chairs I would have liked to use for that table, but, you know, they look good. It works. I didn't furnish the kitchen at all. That's another thing that I've noticed that I completely forgot to do. The kitchen is not furnished, and I went ahead and I furnished just the basics for all the rooms, right? Because I was like, I don't know how much money I'm gonna have, so I went through and I furnished the basics with the basics? Yeah. The basic furniture that I need. So I put all the beds in, all, like, the end tables, and then I was like, okay, if I have any money, I'll go back and add a few things. So right now, I'm going back and I'm adding, like, a little dollhouse in the girls' room, which I assume that's a girls' room by the color purple. What did I add in the boys' room? Teddy bear, dresser, and just a couple of items to make it fun. The bathroom upstairs looks very plain and boring right now, but it does get a makeover. And it looks so much better. Everything just looks so much better after I, like, put in the basics and then budgeted. The key to everything is budgeting. Budget, budget, budget. If you want to do this build challenge, here I am, like, telling you guys how to build a house. Budget. And then I left a couple of thousand and I was like, okay, with this couple of thousand I'm gonna landscape. Because landscaping, you might be like, nah, landscaping, that's nothing. No, landscaping is expensive. So, you gotta be careful, because, like, the nicest bushes that you love to use could sink up and take up your entire budget. So be very careful. I know you guys probably did not click on this video to hear me, like, tell you guys how to budget and work a build, but that's what ended up happening. And this is a side thing because it's really bothering me a lot. I am so sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background. Oh my gosh. So, my sister has friends over, and I look like crap, and I feel like crap, because, as you can probably tell, I'm sick. But because my sister's friends are over, she decided, I'm just not gonna, like, bring the dogs in. And I called her twice, and I was like, can you bring the dogs in? She's like, no, they're not coming to me. And, like, my dogs aren't like these huge labs, right? They're like chihuahuas. They're 2 chihuahuas, so you can literally pick them up and drag them inside the freaking house. Not even pick them up and drag. You don't have to drag them. You just pick them up and move them into the house. Because what are they gonna do? Fight back? They're, like, so tiny. But whatever. So I'm so sorry if you hear the dogs bark in the background. I have work tomorrow, and I really, truly don't want to go. I just don't want to go at all. I hate my life. I've been working, like, 6 in the morning shifts almost every single day. And then when I'm not working at 6 o'clock in the morning, I have to wake up at 7 to go to school. Or to take my sister to school and then go to school myself. Yeah, I just hate everything right now. But I'm going to leave this part off here because it's getting close to the end of the video, I think. Yeah. I'm going to leave this part off here. I probably have like a minute, so let me know what you think of this 8-sim starter home build. Let me know if any of the information I gave you was helpful. I mean, I didn't mean to. I didn't go into this build thinking I'm going to give you guys information. Let me know if there's any challenges you want to see me do, and like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun YouTube things, and I will catch all of you guys next time. Bye, everybody.